Mic is hot, you are live. Welcome to Friday Night Magic with your host, JAK GOLD, a.k.a BLAK GAMBIT. Mary, I hope you're watching. So, tonight, I've got a few things that I kind of like to showcase and sort of teach and debut, if you don't mind, how to shuffle and handle a deck of cards. I wish I had like a fellow assistant that could maybe perform some of these things just a nobody who knows nothing, like me. But if you've got a deck of cards at home, maybe we should get you one and see if you can try to follow along, keep up. First thing I'm trying to do is determine which one of these decks will be good for everything I'd like to do. I think it's going to be this one, but it's short stacked, so even better. Here's how I shuffle. I shuffle. I don't know if you can see that. Can you keep up? It's a little too quick even for me. But both hands are working together, though independently from one another, to shuffle and get this bridge going. I wish I had a deck of bicycles, but it is what it is. Alright. God bless America. Zach, you're a big fan of these gold cards. I don't quite work for everything I want to do with them, but I think they might be no, absolutely no. Sorry. So if you're following along at home, you're going to take whatever your dominant hand is. I'm just going to go with my right because that's what it is. I think it might be reverse on camera, but my left hand is going to be ready to receive. My index finger stick out. So, the grip you're going to want to work with your dominant hand is going to have the back of the deck, resting on, what's that, the middle flange of your index finger, with all other fingers and thumbs supporting. You're going to riffle all cards down on these 3 fingers. Kick your index finger over. Receive the top with your thumb. Readjust if needed. And riffle all of the cards down without moving any of your hands out of the way. Our fingers, pick them all up. Make sure you've got your fingers on the bottom, your thumbs on top. Release your fingers. Spread your hands apart and let them kind of just bridge out on their own. So very quickly you should be able to perform that like, relatively flawlessly with the right deck of cards. There was a trick I recently taught to a few friends that I figured would be totally legit and legal, right? And like not copyrighted for me to show off, even though I like read it in several different books. I don't know what it's called, but I've got some time to kind of just crank it out and teach you guys how to do this. It's gonna be kind of backwards, so we'll see what we got. I don't think it's blind man's bluff. I think it's something totally different. But all right, first thing you're going to want to do is, from your perspective, I think I can do this like backwards. But can you move the camera to where it's like behind me? Nah. How much room do we got to play with? You're going to deal cards from the dealer's perspective, left to right. You see what I'm saying? But, so I guess what that's going to look like is this. You're going to deal 3 rows, 7 cards. I'm sure a lot of you don't probably know this trick. Spectator, pick a card. So I guess Zach and I are going to be interacting a little bit during this.
Just so you know, battery is low, so it may die on us. So after this trick, we'll wrap it up.
Hopefully it won't commit ritual suicide. We'll see.
We'll have to just restart the stream. It's all good.
That's fine. Zach, pick a card. All right. Well, he wasn't supposed to tell me. Whatever. So we know it's a king of diamonds. So what you're going to do is collect all these cards. Make sure whatever row your spectator's card was in gets picked up second, and put all the other cards on top, and then just rebuild in the same fashion. I'm trying to do this for like the sake of the camera, but okay. So I would ask you where it is, but you clearly see that.
I don't even remember which one it was.
It was a king of diamonds, but it jumped places. Now it's like over here. Oh shit! So it doesn't matter which row you pick it up, and just make sure it's the second one you pick up, right? So, and I'm just doing this just simply because. This will be the 3rd time we lay out these cards. You know, I've actually never done it like this, but I really don't think about it. Threw me off. Tell me what your card was, but Zach, where's your card now?
In the same location in the first time.
That's actually kind of interesting. Yeah, to kind of think of it. I should see. Were all the other cards black the last time we did it?
Maybe. Let's take an interlude so I can swap batteries.
Alright, sweet.